and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Madhya Pradesh urges Supreme Court to not rush into granting legal recognition to same-sex marriage. Petition challenging the election of DMK MP Kanimozhi in 2019 Lok Sabha polls dismissed by Supreme Court. Another PIL to halt the release of film The Kerala Story, this time in Madras High Court. Delhi High Court seeks ED's response on bail plea of Manish Sisodia in Delhi excise policy scam case. POCSO Act not enacted to brand minors in consensual relationships as criminals, says Bombay High Court. Go First Airlines moves NCLT, seeking initiation of insolvency proceedings. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. The state of Madhya Pradesh urged the Supreme Court, who is hearing the same-sex marriage legalization matter, that it should not rush into granting legal sanction to same-sex marriages and let the parliament decide the next step, as it is the parliament that has the pulse of the people in hand, and failing to let them be the deciding authorities, the whole social fabric of the nation could be ripped apart. The Supreme Court's Constitution Bench, headed by the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud and also comprising Justices S.K. Kaul, S.R. Bhatt, Hima Kohli and P.S. Narasimha, was hearing a batch of petitions seeking the legal recognition of same-sex marriages for the 7th day, when submissions were made by the centre and some states opposing the plea for legalization. During the proceedings, Solicitor General of India Tushar Mehta also apprised the court that the government will constitute a committee to examine steps that could be taken to address genuine humane concerns of the people belonging to the LGBTQIA+ community. A bench of Justices Ajay Rastogi and Bela Trivedi of the Supreme Court dismissed the petition challenging the election of DMK's MP Kanimozhi, who was elected in the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. The plea was filed in the Madras High Court, disputing the election of Kanimozhi from Tuticorin constituency in Tamil Nadu. The top court allowed the appeal filed by the DMK leader, challenging the order of the Madras High Court that refused to dismiss the election petition against her. The issue faced by the court in this case was whether a candidate contesting elections needed to reveal PAN details of their foreigner spouse. On this, Kanimozhi had stated that her spouse is a citizen of Singapore and does not possess a PAN card in the first place, and the vague statement that her election was not correct only for this reason cannot be maintained. After the dismissal of petitions seeking to halt the release of the film The Kerala Story filed in the Kerala High Court, that it sought centre's response along with that of CBFC and the movie producers, and the petition in the Supreme Court that refused to entertain the plea by Jamiat Ulama-e-Hind. Yet another public interest litigation has been filed before the High Court of Madras, seeking a ban on the film. The film is to be released on May 5th and revolves around stories of women from Kerala who joined the ISIS. The PIL in Madras High Court alleges the movie to be a propaganda film and challenges the movie as it claims to be based on a true story, also alleging that the release of the movie is likely to disturb religious harmony and public peace in the nation. Justice Dinesh Kumar Sharma of the Delhi High Court sought the response of the Enforcement Directorate on the bail plea of the former Deputy CM of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, in the money laundering case relating to the liquor policy scam. Sisodia was first arrested by CBI and has been behind bars since February 26th. A case was subsequently registered against him by ED, and his bail plea was rejected by the trial court on April 28th, against which he moved the Delhi High Court. The Bombay High Court, while granting bail to a 23-year-old man booked for raping a minor under the Prevention of Children from Sexual Offences Act of 2012, said that the act was enacted not to punish minors in consensual relations and to brand them as criminals. A single-judge bench of Justice Anuja Prabhu Desai noted that in the present case, the victim was a minor, but her statement prima facie indicated that the relationship between her and the accused was consensual. Go First Airlines has moved the National Company Law Tribunal seeking the initiation of bankruptcy proceedings. The airline has suspended its flight operations for 3 days from May 3rd to 5th due to over-mounting losses. The airline blames engine manufacturer Pratt & Whitney for its financial woes, claiming that the company had to take this step due to ever-increasing number of failing engines supplied by Pratt & Whitney. The NCLT has agreed to hear the plea today. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum. And subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.